All right, so welcome everybody. Tonight is a special night, the launch of Jaime's business. Jaime and I met, was it last weekend? I'm pretty sure it was last weekend. Was it 2 weekends ago? I think it was 2 weekends ago now. 2 weekends ago at a baby expo where we had a stall going, and I met Jaime, and the products just made sense to her. The whole side of nutrition and everything like that. And also, you know, she was a stay-at-home mum as well, wanting some more time freedom and income to support her family. So that's why we're here tonight to launch her business, and I'm super excited to link arms with her. She's just like me. We're both, you know, ready and driven and ready to go. So we're super excited to share this with you tonight. We've also got my great upline here, Christine, who's going to start this off with sharing the products with you. So I'm just going to hand it over to you. Keep it quick and simple, and here we go.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt and Taryn, and welcome, Jaime, to our team. We're super excited to have you, honey, and thank you to those of you who have jumped on to support Jaime as well as she embarks on this new and exciting venture. I'm Christine Drummond, and I've been with the Juice Plus company for about 5 years, and I'm a national marketing director, which is one of the top positions in the company. I absolutely love this product because it is so simple. It takes away a lot of the guesswork for us. It takes away a lot of the mess and the calorie counting and trying to get that rainbow of color in every single day. Basically what Juice Plus is, you can see the capsules here next to me, are fruit, veggies and berries. There's 30 to be exact in a vegan capsule. So what they do is they pick all the fruits and veggies when they're vine ripened. In those last 2 weeks of ripening, they extract the water and the sugar out. So it's virtually got no calories, which is awesome. And then what they do is they process it at really low temperatures so that the enzymes and the phytonutrients are maintained. Now, that's really important, guys, because that's what helps fight the free radicals in our body. That's what helps fight disease and illness, okay? When they encapsulate it, it means it's unoxidized, okay? Which means it's a really potent, you're getting a really potent serve of fruits and veggies. Unlike when we go to the supermarket and we're eating the fruits and veggies from the supermarket, we have no idea when that has been picked. We don't know when it was, where it was grown, what kind of soil it was grown in. We don't know how far it's traveled. And we have no idea how many chemicals have been sprayed on it, okay, herbicides and pesticides, which are causing a lot of havoc to people's digestive issues and skin and allergies and all sorts of things. So what I love about Juice Plus is we don't use any nasty chemicals in our fruits and veggies, okay? So when people say to me, why don't we just eat more fruit and veg? Unless you're eating organic, vine-ripened, seasonal fruits and veggies, it's really hard to get the equivalent quality of what's in Juice Plus on a daily basis. And the best part about this is that it's the same as a same cost as a cup of coffee. Okay, so we know what we're spending on coffee every day, about $4, $4.50, $5. If you put in the syrups in, probably a bit more. And that's how you can get 30 fruits and veggies into your body every single day. So the cool part too is you can also sponsor a child between the age of 4 and 18. And when I mean sponsor, when I say sponsor, I mean that kid, that child will get Juice Plus for free. Not just for 1 month, not just for 4 months, but for 4 years, they can get 17 fruits and vegetables into their diet every single day. And we do it through a chewable film. So kids think this is a lolly, but it's actually real fruits and veggies with tapioca thrown in to give it that chewiness. Okay, now you've got things in there like cabbage, kale, broccoli, parsley, spinach, things that kids just are not getting in their diets on a daily basis. Okay, so you can get those completely free. And that forms part of our children's health study, which is the largest observational study in the world. And what we're noticing, because we've got 1 million kids that get Juice Plus for free every single day, what we're seeing in these kids is they're less sick because their immune systems are boosted. They're making healthier choices. They're craving more fruits and vegetables because their palates are changing. They're drinking more water. They're making healthier choices. And that's how we get to contribute and change that next generation. So we have 32 peer-reviewed medical studies behind Juice Plus to say what it does in the body. We don't need celebrities endorsing our products, okay? We have the science. We've got the research. This is the highest rated nutritional product in the world, and it's also the most researched nutritional product in the world, okay? So you don't have to look anywhere else, okay? So the only other thing that we do have is these whole food powders. So these have about 25 different plants in them. They are vegan, they are lactose-free, they are gluten-free, and there's a beautiful mineral in here called niacin, which is a natural mood booster, okay? It's usually found in nuts and things like that. So we have a lot of people have a shake and they go, whoa, I feel amazing. I feel like I'm on cloud 9. And that's the niacin kicking in, which is awesome. So these you can have as a breakfast, lunch, dinner, you know, pre or post workout, an afternoon snack. When most people are reaching for the chocolate bars, the coffees, the energy drinks, have one of these and it will take your energy to that next level. So the shakes and the capsules form part of a transformation program we've got. It's incredible. You get all the recipes. There's no hard and fast rules to it. There's no, you know, meal plans to follow. It's literally some guidelines. We're giving you a few things to eliminate in your diet, and then you add these things in, and you only have to follow it for 10 days, okay? Anyone can stick to anything for 10 days, which is awesome. I love that. It's only one weekend and a bunch of weekdays. So what we're seeing with the people that are doing our 10-day shred, it's all about shredding bad habits. We're seeing that their palates are changing. They're not craving a lot of the food that they've been addicted to. They're not missing, you know, alcohol and coffees and processed foods and stuff like that. So at the end of the 10 days, they're feeling so good that they usually have a day or two off and they go straight back in and do it again. And now what we're teaching them is lifelong habits, you know, how to eat properly. It's not a juice fad. It's not a juice diet or anything like that. We teach people how to eat real food and how to eat throughout the day, okay? So you're not starving yourself. So that's the products. For me, 5 years ago when they came into my life, I was a zombie mum. I was very low in energy. I thought I was doing a pretty good job, but when I added these babies in, oh my goodness, it just took my health to another level that I had never experienced before. Energy, skin, hair, everything started to work better. I also found my endurance and my recovery after my workouts was exceptional, to the point where I ran my first marathon the year after being on Juice Plus. I couldn't train for it, but I did it anyway, and I was a little bit sore after the marathon, and then the day after it was like I hadn't even run it. The recovery was so quick, and I put that down to the berries, because the berries in particular help with the blood and oxygen flowing around your body. They make it flow more efficiently. They reduce inflammation. They also are anti-aging, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. So most people are not getting enough berries in their diet on a daily basis. You know, how many scares have we had over the last 12 months about berry recalls because of the soil and stuff that they're being grown in? So I know for me as well, here in Australia, we're paying about $7 or $8 for a punnet of blueberries. And my daughter will sit there and go through that in one sitting. So that's a very expensive way for us to get berries in. So I love that for about $1.50 a day, you can get 9 different berries in with our Juice Plus capsules that are vine ripened, grown in nutrient-rich soil, and are the highest quality berries in the world. So I'm going to pass it over to Matt, because I could go on all day about these, and I absolutely love them. But I'm going to hand over to Matt and Tyrion to share their product story with you.
Matt could go on all day too.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Honestly, I say to people, if you want to hear the full version of my product story, go on Amazon and buy my book, but I don't really have a book there. So. Anyway, one day maybe. Hey, Summer. So I've been on these products for just over 2.5 years now. They kind of came into my life at the perfect time. At the time, I was extremely depressed. I just, how long was it? about a year before these products came along, I'd broken my back at work, and I had to stop working. My whole life kind of tipped upside down, and I fell in this massive, because I was sitting around at home a lot and couldn't do much and couldn't go out and do the fun things I used to do. I fell into this spiral of anxiety and depression. And I started, comfort eating and starting to get really addicted to junk food and living on energy drinks. To be exact, I was probably going through McDonald's 3 times a day and drinking about a litre of V. So my diet was really poor as well. I also suffered from a liver disease called Gilbert syndrome. And when I say suffered, I mean I used to. It was getting that bad that the doctors were doing all sorts of tests to figure out what was going wrong in my blood. So my bloods were spiking higher and higher and higher, and they were getting really worried, giving me all these scans and blood tests and CTs on my brain and my liver and ultrasounds, and that even spiked my anxiety and depression even more because, I was like, what's wrong with me? But I had so many health problems. It was ridiculous. And, all they could do was prescribe me medications to mask it. And I didn't want that. So my friend kind of came home from Australia and saw the situation I was in and just kindly reached out and said, hey, I may have something that could help you. And I took one look at it and it made sense. My diet was very poor. So I thought, what a great way to get more nutrition into my diet. So I started the products, and probably within the first couple of weeks, because of my liver disease and stuff like that, I had real bad chronic fatigue. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. Like Christine said, zombie mum, it's just like you just got nothing there. And I experienced a slight detox at the start because I was so unhealthy, but once I got through that, within the first couple of weeks, I noticed my energy starting to lift. The brain fog started to clear. The skin started to clear up. And then I started, drinking more water. I felt myself being more thirsty. And then as time went on, months went on, I started to notice my palate starting to change, like Christine said. It just started to crave better food. I wasn't going through McDonald's 3 times a day. It was once a day, and then it was not at all. And then I just started to crave more fruits and veggies, and that was incredible. But what was even better was when I went to my doctor for my regular blood test, he was just jaw-dropped. He couldn't believe it. My blood levels had literally just plummeted to the floor, back into normal range, and they were extremely high, like one of the worst cases they'd seen. So to see that, I knew I was putting something good in my body. But I'm not saying the product, I'm not making claims that the product helped, done it all. But definitely the lifestyle change. If it wasn't for the product, I wouldn't have changed my diet. But through all that, the doctor never asked me what my diet was like. But yeah, it was all down to what I was putting into my body. It was doing all sorts of crazy things, and a litre of V a day probably wasn't helping either. So it's been an incredible journey. It just keeps getting better and better. Today I don't suffer from any fatigue or brain fog or anything like that. I also have ADHD. Runs my family real bad. My mum's on the call now. You could, she's probably like, yeah, it was pretty tough bringing me up, but full of energy and stuff like that. And I just want to touch on those shakes. They're amazing for me, especially with ADHD. They're low, slow releasing sugars. So, I don't get this massive hit like the energy drinks. The niacin really helps with the chemistry in my brain being different. And I have nice sustained energy right through the day instead of being up and down like that. So, that's a real quick run over my story. But it's just, to say that Juice Plus had changed my, it's definitely changed my life in so many ways. So I'm going to shift gears a little bit now anyway. I couldn't say enough about this product. It's been amazing. But there's also an amazing business opportunity that's attached to this product. And that kind of was something that, how would I say it, intrigued me. Yeah. When I saw the product. It made sense. I was having amazing results, but I could also see a way to get me out of the rut I was in financially. my health was bad, along with my finances and my job. I didn't
Everything was bad.
Everything was bad. I was in a sales job that I didn't enjoy. I couldn't sell. So if you're thinking this is sales, think again, because I was a bad salesman, all right? And I've done pretty well in this company so far. So, I was stuck in that 6 till 6, 6 days a week, missing out on special moments with my family and all sorts of things like that. So Taryn's going to give us a bit of a look on how Juice Plus, our business, is different to most traditional businesses out there today. So take it away, darling.
Thanks, Matt, and thanks, Christine. I'm super excited to share this bit with you guys because it's my favourite bit. As Matt mentioned, Juice Plus came into our lives 2.5 years ago. At that time, I was definitely looking for something. I was studying, and I was actually going in and doing work experience in the field that I was studying. And honestly, after a couple of weeks, I went, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this for, the next 40 years of my life. It didn't excite me as much as I thought it was. I was spending more time, doing paperwork and worrying with, dealing with office politics and paperwork and all that kind of stuff, and it just wasn't fun. And so I was really looking for something else. And then this came along, and I loved the products. Our whole family was on them, and we've all had great health changes with it. And so the business also made a lot of sense. So I love to just sort of share with you my experience in like a traditional business. So most traditional businesses do kind of look like this. They have a big guy, a CEO or a director at the top. And then, sorry, Matt, I always do that. And then, we have us workers down here. And we're looking up here going, wow, that looks amazing. They look like they have a great lifestyle. They get to boss people around all day. I'd really like to be up there. And so we work really, really hard, and we sort of make our way through these promotions. We might become a manager and then a manager's manager and all that kind of stuff. As we're getting promoted, sure, there's more money going in the bank, but there's actually a lot more responsibility and more stress, and we're probably having less time to spend with our friends and family doing the things that we love. And so I really looked at this model, and I kind of thought, do I really want to be this guy at the top all by myself, bossing people around, plenty of money, but maybe, no time to spend with my family? All the stress and responsibility, and it just didn't really appeal to me. So what I love about this business is, it looks a little bit more like this. We have, sorry, my pen's running out. We have unlimited positions at the top, so there's not just one guy at the top. Our pinnacle level is called National Marketing Director. Christine over here is one of them. She's one of many, many, many. Thank you, Matt. And anybody can get here. So we all come in, and we all start at the same place. I love that this is equal opportunity. It doesn't matter whether you're a stay-at-home mum or a businessman. It doesn't matter if you're a bad salesman or a high school dropout or a female or a male. It doesn't matter. We all start off at the same place, and we all have the same opportunity to get up here. And up here, you're the CEO of your own organisation, and that's really, really cool. And the only way we get to the top is actually by helping people. So we literally link arms with other people, and we really work together. We have this saying in network marketing that when we help other people get what they want, we get what we want. And so that's literally what we do. And so I much prefer this business model. It's a little bit different to what we're conditioned to, but once you're in it and you're doing it and you're feeling the support and the love and you're moving through those promotions and you're picking up some bonuses, it is a lot more fulfilling.
I'll just touch on there too from my own experience in my old traditional business that I was in. I was so limited to where I could be. So we're in 30 different countries around the world. Here I was stuck to an area. They were talking about firing other people and the people that were performing better to take over areas. So you're standing on, there was a really good friend of mine in another area, and they're telling, oh, we're going to get rid of him and put you there too. And I'm going, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want that. And I was getting told where to be and do all that. When in here, you're just surrounded by support and you do it when you want. So I really love the uplifting community as well.
Yes. Awesome. And so when I saw that, I went, that looks cool. But then I had all sorts of fears and objections sort of come up, and I'm just going to touch on a couple of those. The first one was that, I can't sell. I've never sort of considered myself any kind of salesperson, but honestly, in the 2.5 years that I've been involved in this company, I've never felt like I've ever had to hustle or persuade anybody or convince anybody. We literally just use our products. We use them, so we wake up in the morning, we take our capsules, we whip up a shake, give our kids some chews. We talk about them. So we just talk to people about our products. It's pretty easy when they're so great. And we share our results. So just like Christine and Matt have done tonight, they've shared, their story and their journey, and that's literally what we're doing. The second fear that I had was I don't know enough people. I'm quite a shy, reserved person. I've got a very small circle of friends, and I thought that to be in network marketing, you had to have huge connections.
You had more friends than me.
Obviously. No, I thought that you had to go like networking breakfasts and all that, and I didn't know if that was really my kind of thing. But what I found was it's less about knowing a lot of people and more about having just 30 seconds of courage to have, just one conversation in the beginning. So I'll give you guys an idea of one conversation that we had and what happened. So Matt and I here, we had a little conversation with Matt's friend Dan. Dan had a little conversation with his sister Lisa. Lisa had a little conversation with her friend Perry. And Perry had a little conversation with his friend Mira. So we're all, we only spoke to Dan. We shared with him our products, our business, immediately made sense to him. And so he went off and done his thing, and he spoke to Lisa and done the same thing with Lisa. Okay. We didn't know any of these people, but now we have, all these new friends and new business partners all around the world. These guys are actually based in America. I still can't believe that we have this massive team in America that are off doing their thing, living the mission. And so we're basically making money while we sleep. Like, I don't know, if that's not the dream, then I don't know what is.
Well, sometimes they kind of message me when I'm going to bed. But
yeah, we get no sleep, but that's all cool. And, we're not just having one conversation, because this was so much fun. We're off having loads of conversations, telling loads of people about our business and our products. People are joining the mission. They're saying, you know what, I'd love to look good, feel good, get healthy, make some money. And so it looks a bit like this, and this is what we call the popcorn effect. So if anybody watching this has ever felt like, I can't sell, or I don't know enough people, honestly, those excuses are invalid. They don't exist because you don't need that. So that's it from me. I'm going to hand it over to Maddie, who's going to talk a little bit about the fun stuff, which is how we make money.
How we make money. Right, I might move the screen over a little bit. Okay, so hands up here. Who gets paid 3 ways? Christine, put your hand down. We all do. Okay, so in this business, we get paid 3 different ways. Now, the first way is retail sales profit. All right. Now, what is it? That's when I connect. So let's just say, for example, I've told Taryn about the products. She absolutely loves them. She loves the whole idea of them. She wants to join. I hook her up with the company. So pretty much I grab my phone, put her details into an app, I place her an order, and the company ship the products directly to her, and I don't have to touch any stock, and Juice must say thank you very much and pay me. All right? So that's retail sales profit. So they give you an upfront payment on that order. All right? The second way we get paid is, this pen is running out, sorry, commissions. All right? So based on your team's performance and stuff like that, and you helping others and linking arms with others, you get paid also a commission. You also get paid commission on your own orders as well. So there's actually 2 ways of commission there. And the third way is we get paid bonuses, okay? I love the bonuses. Bonuses are the fun money, okay? We have a rule in this business. If you receive a bonus, you're not allowed to spend it on bills. So B does not mean bills. It's bonuses, fun money. Going taking the kids out for the weekend, or going out for coffee with the girlfriends, or going to the pub. I don't know, whatever you like to do with your money, okay? But it's not to go on bills, all right? Well, it can if you want, but no. That's our rule, all right? Don't break it. So it's amazing how we get paid 3 ways, because I can honestly say in my whole 2.5 years that I was with this previous company, as a salesman, I got 1 bonus in those whole 2 years, and it was $100 for Christmas, and I couldn't even buy my Christmas groceries with it. And I was like, man. And, my first, 90 days, I received over 3 bonuses in this business. And it was just mind-boggling. And then I had a team that, also performed as well. And I got bonuses for them. So we'll talk a little bit about bonuses now. I'm going to go into bonuses. So pretty much, I'm just going to give you a quick overview. I'm not going to use the titles. I will just go through the numbers. So pretty much our first bonus, I'm not even going to use dollar signs. This is how basic it is. We have a rule in our business. If you can't teach it to a 7-year-old, we don't teach it. So our first bonus is $400. All right. So if you get through your first 2 levels in your 40 days, you receive a $400 bonus. Right. Second, also, almost forgot about it, the sponsor bonus. So if you teach someone to move through our pay plan as well, they also get a $400 bonus as well for helping them and teaching them to get there. I think I'm going to run out of whiteboard. Our next bonus is $600. Also a $600 sponsor bonus there. Oh, this is terrible. And then our third bonus is $1,200. And then we have a $1,500 bonus. Hopefully you can see that.
Not really.
No. And then also a sponsor bonus there and a $3,000 bonus. So as you can see, we have plenty of bonuses on the table here. You also don't have to have amazing handwriting. But you can see here, we pretty much want people to see in their first 60 to 90 days is these bonuses here that are to be made along with retail sales profit and commissions. All right. So that's enough about the money side of things. What I love also is, like I was talking about before, the 3 ways we get paid. If you combine them all together, it's what we call a residual income. And I love the words residual income. I think they're the most beautiful words in the dictionary. And pretty much what that means is you can literally build this business to a point where if something gets in the way of in life, or if you want to just take some time and go on a holiday or something, this business can allow you to do that if you build it right. So, for example, Taryn and I took some time off in January when we got some pretty bad news in the family, and we just wanted to step back for a month. Our beautiful upline here, Christine, just stepped in and looked after our team for a little bit, and we still got paid. We didn't have to ask for time off. We didn't have to take holidays. And if you're a business owner, we didn't have to worry about staff or anything like that. And we still got paid each month. So I love the residual income about this business as well.
Beach money.
Beach money. So you can be sipping pina coladas on the beach and still getting paid. But you got to do some work before you get that. All right. So I'm going to hand it over to our beautiful friend Christine, and she's just going to share a few things about what this amazing business has done for her and her family. Take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. Thank you. And if we take a look at what's happening out there at the moment in regards to traditional business, how many retail outlets are closing down? How many jobs are being handed over to an automated system? I was in Target the other day, and it broke my heart to not see one checkout chick behind the counter. They've all automated it. And I just kept thinking, what is happening to these people? What are they doing for work now? Where are they going? Where are all these kids coming out of high school, or even the ones still in high school? What are they doing for jobs these days? Everything is just moving to online and technology and automation. So I really want you to have a look at your life in the last 5 years. What have you missed out on? What have you struggled with? Have you struggled paying the bills? Are you sick and tired of being stressed and worrying about money all the time? Have you had to say no to holidays and choices and flexibility and being there for your kids and their special moments? I know a defining moment for me on this journey was when I went to my daughter's Special Persons Day at her daycare, and there was kids in that playground that were bawling their eyes out because their mums and dads couldn't be there because they had to go to their full-time jobs. And I remember making the promise to her that day that would never, ever be her. Mum or dad would always be there for all her special occasions. And I've been able to, make that happen because this business allows us that flexibility. It allows us to build our business while raising our babies. And I love that about it. And when I first came into this business 5 years ago, I was broke. I was a broke personal trainer, had a 4-month-old daughter. My partner was working away. And I just really wanted to cover the cost of my own product. And from there, You know, once it replaced what I was making as a personal trainer, I got rid of the personal training, and this business allowed me to reach way more people than the 20 or 30 people that were coming in to see me every week. And it also allowed me to reach people on a larger scale and really make a difference in the world. You know, the number one thing that people struggle with is their health and their nutrition. Yeah, so this is a really simple way to help those people that you love and care about, you know, get healthier, be more positive. You know, we only get one shot at this life, and that's it. And I see it all too often, you know, disease and illness, preventable disease and illness, you know, tearing families apart because they're losing so many people close to them. How many more people do we have to lose until we start taking some self-responsibility for our health? You know, I watched both my parents go through cancer, and I remember making that promise to me that that would not be me. I would not do that to my kids, and that would not be them. I would do everything in my power to live a healthy life, to be a role model, a positive role model, not just to them, but to the people around me, and to showcase and inspire others to live a healthy lifestyle as well. So have a look at what you're putting in your bodies on a daily basis. Have a look at the stresses in your life right now. And if you could ask yourself, what if this could be the vehicle? What if this could be the product that turns your life around like it did for Matt? You know, what if this is just the thing that you need right now to get your health back on track? And even if it's the business side and you just help a couple of family members get better health and you earn a couple of extra $100 a month, you know, that adds up over a 12-month period. You know, imagine having a nice little holiday slush fund. Or imagine being able to, you know, contribute to the household budget or to help pay the mortgage off quicker. Yeah, I can honestly say that I know exactly how the next 5 years are going to be for you. They're going to be exactly the same as the last 5 years unless something changes. Yeah. Is what you're doing today getting you closer to where you want to be in the future? If the answer is no, then something has to give, guys. And the only way that I've discovered to get ahead is to have a second stream of income. Okay, you've got to have another stream of income. And with this product, if you put your business hat on, where else in the world are you going to find a product that is safe for all ages, babies right through to the elderly? It's for both sexes. It's for pregnant women and breastfeeding women. It's safe for everybody. And it's something that people can take for the rest of their life. Where else? I really challenge you to think about that. Where else can you find a business like that, a product like that? You know, and with the business side, you know, being able to create, like, our income is a true reflection of how many people we help on a daily basis. You know, so we're not here to sign you up. We're not the sign-up company. We are all about, thanks, darling, that's her fruits and veggies she drew. We are all about helping you make an excited decision and hopefully an educated and an inspired decision to come and try the products or come and be part of our team, because we're looking for good people. We can't do this alone, guys. The world needs a hug right now. It's in very bad shape. And unless we link arms with other people that get it, then our children are going to be the first generation that do not live as long as us. And I don't know about you, you might be okay with that, but I'm not. So if you want to make a difference, not only in your world, but make a contribution and leave the world in a better place than what you entered it, if you want to step away from ordinary, I definitely know I wasn't put on this planet to live an average life. I'm playing full out, yeah? And by me stepping up and shining, I'm allowing other people around me to shine too. So I really want to take this opportunity to thank Jaime for launching tonight. I want to thank Matt and Taryn for sharing from their huge hearts. And I want to thank you guys for jumping on. I know this is kind of strange and weird, this whole Zoom concept and zooming in on an event like this. But it's a way for us to reach more people, you know, without physically having to be in front of you. And I love it because, you know, it allows us to reach way more people quicker. And I really want to thank Jaime for reaching out and inviting her. She knows how incredible these products are. She's not even on them yet. That's how much she believes in this company and in these products. So, you know, Jaime, you trust her, and hopefully you can be part of this journey with her as well. So thanks everyone for jumping on. I really appreciate it, and I hope you get some sort of education or inspiration out of what you've heard tonight. Have an awesome week. What's left of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christine. Just want to say a massive thank you for jumping on and sharing with us. You always fire us up and get us so excited. Awesome. Unless Jack, did you want to add anything on there, or you don't have to if you don't want to?
I started the products this morning.
Yay!
and Luca absolutely loves the chews, so that's a positive, because when he's not feeling very well, for me to know that he's getting that good sort of supplement nutrition in there, it's really good.
Awesome.
Totally.
All right.
Cool. Excited for you. Awesome. Well, we'll stop the recording now.